Welcome back to a lovely speed art series where I draw random things from my childhood, but with my personas from Persona Project. I'm gonna be turning all of my eras into Webkinz today. Yes, gamers, we're turning the personas into Webkinz for nostalgic purposes. Let's get right into this. Check out my previous video if you want to see me turn all of the eras into warrior cats, which was the very first video I've done for this series. Starting off today, we're gonna obviously do Wild Child. I really wanted to do specific names for all of the Webkinz that I'm gonna make for each of the eras. So like, example, if Wild Child had her very own exclusive Webkinz, I would be like, oh, like usually Webkinz have names, like it's like, oh, the Cotton Candy Bunny, or the Soda Pop Dog, or like whatever. Like there's always like a title in front of the animal name. So like Wild Child's a pond frog, and I was like, oh, like what if it was just the Webkinz pond frog? So this is gonna be the pond frog, and I wanted to use the very first Webkinz frog that ever came out. It's like the original design, and it's like high-key like a little scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very much staring into your soul a little bit, but like we love the old Webkinz nonetheless. She's a little disturbing, and honestly I think that fits Wild Child. I just think back of like when I'd sit on the edge of my parents' bed and be like, I hear people stomping in like the middle of the night. Like, yeah, this fits, you know, this fits. But I didn't really like how light the colors were, because then like I couldn't figure out what to make the belly color, because I wanted to keep her cheeks. That was really, really iconic, like those cheeks with the spots and everything, but it just wasn't looking right, so I inverted it actually, and it like fixed all of my life's problems, because then I realized that on like the belly and the little feets, it could have that special little sparkly material. Oh my gosh, Webkinz used to have this amazing material that had little like glitter spots like speckled throughout, and it was just like the most magical thing ever, and I think Wild Child would love that to bits. So I was like, oh my gosh, we're putting the glitter sparkles on Wild Child. She's gonna love this. She's gonna have a little bit of spots, but I really wanted her to have that very stringy kind of texture that comes with some of the Webkinz plushies. And so this is what Wild Child would look like if she had her own Webkinz. It's so cute, dude! Oh my god, I kind of want to go back and do like some of the exclusive like items and foods that would come with them too, but for now, we're just going with the designs because this is so adorable. Despite the frog being kind of uncanny to begin with, I still think I made her kind of adorable. I was actually like really shocked when I was making Blackbird's Webkinz. There's not a Blackbird Webkinz, which I'm so shocked about. There's like barely any Webkinz that are actually like Blackbirds. There's like there's like a toucan, and like the closest thing I could get to was like a bat. There wasn't even like a good crow, man. Like, Webkinz, get it together, dude. I had to take the base of like a chickadee and be like, okay, because I wanted her to be a little bird. I didn't want her to be like a big parrot kind of thing. I definitely kept her little braids just because I think that'd be like a really cute feature on this, like if this was like a real plushie, like if it was like rope, like actually like a braided like set of ropes that were on the, oh my god, it would just be so cute. Like if it was on the plushie, oh my god. And like, I just thought that'd be so freaking adorable and fun. And then also like I figured that would be like a really cool detail as far as like I used to love braiding hair back in that era, and if I owned this little plushie I'd be braiding its hair 24/7. Like, it's practical, okay, which is just such a Blackbird thing. It's just like, not only is it fun, but it's also very practical. It's like, oh, okay girl, thank you. And of course I had to keep her mask, like the little mask I imagined would be like embroidered in and everything. And the design itself was really, really simple. Like obviously it's just a black bird because they literally don't even have one for some reason, which is just poop on Webkinz for that. And like, and yeah, now you've seen it, you know, you were here first. I made the Webkinz Blackbird, which is basically just my era turned into a little Webkinz Blackbird. Yeah. So this is what she would look like. Very cute, very simple. Like, it just had to be done. It had, I can't believe it didn't exist like prior. This is crazy, but yeah, very, very simple, easy design. For Parker, I had to go find like so many different references of potential things for Parker because I knew it was gonna have stripes, because Parker always has like lots of stripes with like all of these designs I've been doing lately, and now I just kind of associate it with him. And I really wanted it to be this really specific Webkinz, which is was like the little Bengal tiger one. I thought it'd be so adorable if he was like a little fire tiger. So kind of like a nod to the Bengal tiger, because they only did that design like once, and that's like criminal, dude. Look how freaking cute the Bengal tiger is. Like, no way. They deserve more than one plushie and one Webkinz, okay? So yes, would be a fire tiger, and he'd come with a little scarf and little glasses, or at least maybe that's something that they would get to accessorize like in the game kind of thing. It would be really adorable if it came with the plushie, but probably wouldn't. But it might be like the exclusive items that come with his Webkinz. And so I gave him like the little swirl that was just very reminiscent of like me and like all my eras, and I gave it to him on his belly too, which is really cute. And I was really happy that I got to make the little like freckles really defined. All the colors from Parker's era always work so well with like everything I choose for him. Oh my god, literally down to the pink nose, and I loved adding the little whiskers at the end. That just like made it. His little baby little eyes looking two different directions, like it's freaking adorable, man. I love doing the colorblind art for this as well, and I think Parker's just turned out just extremely good for like no reason. I think I just hit my peak here. The big eyebrows helped a lot too. I feel like that's super Parker. Yeah, I tried very hard to like mimic the exact pattern of the Bengal tiger, because I imagine like Webkinz being like a big company and everything, they probably just reused some of their patterns they already had on hand. But I imagine that if this was like a mass-produced plushie, they would just be like, oh, we're just gonna reuse the Bengal but slightly color it differently. So yeah, that's kind of why I did that. And this is what Parker would look like if he had his very own Webkinz. Oh, he's so precious! He might be my favorite one of this batch. Like, it's so adorable. Hawley era did not play around, okay? Listen, Hawley era is like my furry era. I was like, I'm drawing cats and dogs, I'm making animated series, I love warrior cats. Like, it is like every freaking furry activity like balled into one era. And like, dude, I literally could not decide on a single Webkinz cat to turn Hawley into. Oh my god, it was literally like the struggle of my life, because they're all so good. Like, there were so many that I had from my childhood that I was calling back on, like the Clover cat, the pom-pom kitty, even down to like the Himalayan cat. Like, I was going through all of the Webkinz cats, trying so hard just to narrow down a couple of options that kind of resembled Hawley era. And then I just decided, frick it, we're gonna take all of these cats and we're gonna blend them into one cat. So I took features from every one of these cats that I really liked. Like the little inside paws being a different color. I took like the little poofy like streamer tail that they had for the pom-pom kitty. I took the little hearts, the little patterns. I took every freaking aspect from all of these cats and put it on Hawley era, because listen, she deserves it. She is the cat. Alright, so I tried to stick to her true, like, design and kept, like, a lot of the lighter features, gave her little socks and everything, and then I gave her the little Hawley hair accessory, and the pink cheeks, of course, but I really was set on the idea of calling this Webkinz the Merry Cat. Like, merry as in, like, happy, but also, like, merry as in, like, holidays, like Merry Christmas, because she's Hawley, and it reminds me of, like, the holidays. Yeah, dude. So yeah, of course I went, like, all in with the puns and everything, but I also thought it'd be really cute because she's, like, such a jolly, happy kind of person. So I was like, yeah, like, we'll put little hearts all over it, and she just has, like, the cutest little, like, Neapolitan ice cream, like, color palette, like, the chocolates, the strawberries, the vanillas, dude. It was so freaking cute and wholesome, and I think she turned out to be, like, so much better than I ever could have hoped for. Like, I was worried that when I was combining and smashing all of these designs together that it was just gonna be, like, an obnoxious mess, but honestly, the Merry Cat, look at her. It's freaking so adorable. Like, I'd buy this in a heartbeat. Are we joking? Like, Webkinz, hire me. Hire me, Webkinz, hire me! Anyways, outside of, like, begging to be a Webkinz artist, because oh my god, what? That would be so much fun. Holy crap. But my job is being a YouTuber, so fun. No, it really is fun. I mean, like, it's seriously so much fun. I get to draw my ears as Webkinz. Like, are we joking? Like, look at Haley! She's gonna be a freaking dinosaur, of course. But, like, real talk, why are some of the Webkinz dinosaurs so butt ugly, dude? Like, some of them are just hideous, dude. I was like so disappointed in a lot of these designs. I was like, dude, what the hell? So I had to go through and sift through and pick out the goodies, the good ones, which are of course like the like really old ones. And I actually remember having this chocolate dinosaur one. I think it was called like the Cocoa Dinosaur or something. And I was like, oh my god, this one's so nostalgic. So I picked this one pretty much purely out of nostalgia because I thought it'd be really cute and it would fit Hawley a lot. And I gave her the little accessory. I gave her the little hat with the little lemon in it because it's just like such a Hawley thing. But outside of that, it's literally just the Cocoa Dinosaur but reskinned, which is just like a common theme, I feel, which is just like, I feel a very Webkinz thing to do as well. But I decided to go with like her spots being a lot more like scaly in nature, and I imagine them to be like kind of embroidered on, maybe, where they have like an outline and maybe they're like a different texture, almost like a really silky shiny kind of materials. When I was thinking just like a slight iridescence to like the scales, I think that'd be really cute and adorable. And then the chest would be like fluffy, like very soft and fluffy in comparison to the rest of the plushie. I just thought that'd be like such a fun little detail. I was just thinking really hard about the materials that would go into like making the physical plushie because I think it'd be so cute. Last time when I made warrior cats, I almost named Hawley's warrior cat like Sunny Tail, and so this time I named this Webkinz the Sunny Sore because I was like, oh my god, Hawley just reminds me of sunshine, and there's nothing more adorable than this like citrus loving bucket hat wearing orange dinosaur. Like, it's a Sunny Sore. Like, that, how adorable, dude. Like, she turned out so freaking cute, dude. I just want to hug them all so freaking bad. I wish I had the ability to sew. I'd be making these like right now. Alright, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Robin era be taking all the design. Like, by the time I get to Robin era, they take all of the design juice from everyone else. Like, I don't know what it is about Robin's designs, but they slap so much harder than everyone else's. And I'm like, dang, did I just get like warmed up by the end? Like, what happened? Robin took all of the talent, like literally all of the talent, man. So I was struggling because like there already is a Webkinz Robin, and I was like, oh, of course they have a Robin but not a Blackbird, whatever. And the Robin was like this tiny little thing, and it just like did not resemble Robin at all because I imagined them to be like a much bigger bird, like a parrot, and I was like, but a parrot doesn't work either, so what the heck? And that's when I decided I'm gonna turn Robin into a dragon, because I remember there being dragons, because one of my favorite Webkinz is a dragon. It's it's a citrus dragon. And so I used that as a reference. I was like, my little citrus dragon, my beloved, and I turned that into Robin, essentially. And I thought that that was like really cool because it kind of differentiates Blackbird from Robin a little bit design-wise. Like, they both have wings and they're both like very similar, but they're also like different, which I really like. And I love Robin's color palettes 24/7, 365, dude. Like, their colors work with every goddamn thing I ever do. Like, it's so fun, dude. Oh my god. So with like the oranges and the whites and the browns, all I could think about was like these really obscure things from my childhood, which are these chocolate oranges that we used to have in Florida. It was like a tradition on Christmas to get these for some reason. It was like these kind of like high-key disgusting orange chocolates. Like, they were literally like a chocolate ball that you could take little pieces out like orange slices, and they were orange flavored for some reason, and like I hated it, but like all my friends liked it. I thought it'd be really cute to name the Robin Webkinz Orange Cocoa Dragon, so it's kind of like reminding me of that orange chocolate from the childhood, but it also just is really cute because like having a nod to like the Cocoa Dinosaur, which is like what I based Hawley's off of, because like Hawley and Robin are like close together and kind of similar. Like, there's just so many reasons why I chose orange cocoa. Like, it's just really cute. And of course I kept their little earrings as their accessory. And this is how Robin turned out. Literally peak, dude. Like, it's such a freaking stinking adorable design. I imagine like all these different materials going into it, and like the belly would be like kind of iridescent. The wings would absolutely be like translucent, like almost like transparent material, like a flag or a curtain. Like, oh my god, literally so freaking adorable, dude. I love how all of these turned out. And those are my eras as Webkinz! Aren't they so precious, dude? I love it, I love it, I love how they all turned out. It was literally so much fun. It was literally so relaxing to do all the colored line art and like try so hard to emulate their art style. It's very, very like precise. I ended up having to use like a really heavily stabilized pen, which I'm not really familiar with, so it actually forced me out of my comfort zone and try something completely different. I really liked it. So I'm very eager to continue this series and try out all kinds of different art styles and things as I try to replicate all of my little nostalgic medias with all of my eras. So next time, join me. I'm going to be tackling Neopets next. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Neopets. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'm gonna turn all my ears into Neopets next time. But until then, I hope you enjoy the soft and cuddly Webkinz. Stay tuned for the next one, and thank you guys so much for watching as always. See you next time.